Good morning, everybody. We are here in this live today. And today we are going to talk about the experience that I have teaching and working with students. Okay. I'm from Europe. I'm teaching here in Asia, especially in Thailand. Okay. And one thing is to teach to kids, to teach to teenagers, which I don't have that experience. Okay. But I have that experience teaching to people in the university. And then there are things very interesting here, no? Because it's very difficult to get conversations with the students in the Thai university. For some reason, there are something that is something related with the culture, okay, that students cannot talk to teachers. No? You ask for opinion, it's very difficult to get the opinion from the students. No? For me, being from Europe, from Spain, is very confused. No, it's very difficult to understand that there is no conversations. It's difficult to have conversations, discussions in the university. The university is something that is the highest place, no, that the knowledge, no, one of the highest place at least that the knowledge should happen, no. So then, if you are in the university, it's the perfect place to test, no, to test what you are studying, the interest of the things that you have, the conversations that you can have with all the teachers, no, because there are so many, no. So all these things that should happen there, no. So it's very difficult when you go to talk with one student and then you see that the student is afraid of you, no, because they start to think that maybe you know more than them, or maybe you discover that they don't know. But this is the university. We are here for learning. So that is the things that is happen is might happen in the university. Discussion through discussion through discussion. And then exploration. No? You have ideas, and then you go to know how to go deeper, how to go there. No, and this is the things that many times is not happen here in Thailand, and feel a bit frustrated, no, because you go there and then it's like a little bit like a dictator, no. You need to say, I want this, I want that, and then if they don't do it, it's, oh, you didn't tell me. It's like, no, you didn't do your proper research, you didn't explore the topic, no, that you are talking to me. So why you don't do it? Why you don't look for that, no? And then it's very sad, no, that in the place that the knowledge should be easy to produce, no, because we are not talking that the university is something that you go there, study one book, and then just delivering one examination paper, no. That is not the university. The university is conversations. Is I have this topic, I have find one person in one part of the world doing this thing. I want to know what is this, and then we put in contact with that person. We start to explore what is the things that person is doing, and then we start to generate knowledge by our own. At the end, when you left the university, it's like you should be capable to do any type of research, to do whatever things in order to create knowledge, and you have tools and you know techniques, okay, to make all these things happen without relying in anyone. Anyone in the university is capable to explore and reach any limits. Of course, we are not all genius, no? We are not all Steve Jobs or anyone on that level, but all these things, people that has created their own path. So then any one of us is capable to do it. It's not people that is super talented and they are genius and then we cannot do the same thing than them. But the only thing is, like, we need to work, we need to talk, we need to discuss the things. Okay, and through discussions is the moment that we learn, no? And the experience of learning start to happen. So this is a little bit the situation that I found working in the Thai university. But then the point is, Oppenheimer, no? That is one of the topics that I discussed this last semester, with my student. Any one of you have seen the movie? The movie is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Okay, the movie maker, the first 3 seconds of the movie, the sequence of the 3 images that he put, pues you know that the director know a lot. Okay, in 3 images, in 3 seconds, he can summarize all the things that the movie is talking about, no? And probably many people, no, when saw that, for example, I was talking to my wife, no, about this, no? Probably my daughter, the day that my daughter now is 7, if one day we'll see that movie, probably she's not going to understand the 3 first seconds of the movie, no. The depth of the knowledge and the capacity to summarize some idea in 3 seconds with 3 images. Okay? That my daughter for sure won't understand. But I'm here, no, to explain her, no, what is all the things behind, no. Okay, so that movie has one sequence, no, that is Oppenheimer in the university talking to the students, and then they create a kind of think tank, okay, a place, no, for thinking, to discuss, no, to do brainstorming. That this is the things that I miss in my class, no, that there is no chance to do brainstorming. Student doesn't come. When you try to force this thing, students just get quiet. Don't look at me. I don't want to talk. And then become very frustrated, no? Because it's like 2 people that they don't love each other, no? Love is something very simple, no? But 2 people should be willing to be loved, no? Someone of them doesn't want to love, no? Then love doesn't happen. Okay, pues then that is the same thing, no? You can put a topic, you can put one table, you can put ideas, but if the people doesn't participate, then the outcome is going to be totally 0. Okay, so then this year, pues I start to be more in this way, no? My classes are like this. I put a topic, I throw questions to the students, and the students need to look for the answers, need to do research, need to be discussing with others, and then come with the correct answer. Okay. When I explained this thing, they told me that, teacher, this is not the way that we learn in Asia, or at least in South of Asia. I have students from many places, but basically from South of Asia. Okay. And then when you are asking them to lead, when you are asking to give you information, they are not active. They are just passive. Okay. They just sit there and wait for you. Even some of you ask me to give like a form, and then they just need to fill up. And then if they fill up correctly, then they want the maximum grade. This is the university. This is not a high school. This is not secondary school. Here in the university, we want you to think. You should be capable to think. And that is the things that I try to do with this Oppenheimer method, no? At least to create a group of people that they are not afraid to talk. They are not afraid to say what they are really thinking, no? And then if all of us, we start to know what is your thinking, my thinking, then we start to mix the way that we think, then we can create new knowledge, new things, no? This last semester was a group of people that they really worked pretty hard, no? And then the last week, when they released the grade, they start to contact me to show me how much or how was the grades that they get, no? Of course, they get the maximum. Why? Because they explore, they think, they choose a topic, they do research, they try to understand, they try to find creativity, innovation to the problems that that topic have, no? And then in that process of thinking is the one that is give the A. So the effort, the effort to understand something, the effort to give solutions to that something, the way to innovate, to check all the variation, all the variety of the solutions that you can have, and then you pick up, you analyze, you put a filters to know which one is the correct solution, no? So then that is the things that you grade, no? That effort, that process, okay? No, many of them is like a young teacher, no? A young is teacher in Thai language. Okay, they said, oh, teacher, no, you just tell me the topic, what I need to do, and what you want. And then they come up, they grab it in papers. Then this is my final work. And then you check, yes, you are compiling with all the things that we request, but there is no consistency. I check in the details, this thing is falling down, this thing is collapsing, you are not understanding this detail, you are not understanding the concept here, you don't go deeper, you are showing me exactly the things that I tell to you without checking any book, without doing any type of research to try to understand the idea, no? Then don't expect, no, to have a high grade, no, on that, no, because at the end is you are not proving that you are thinking, no, you are trying to do a shortcut, and since I'm putting all the things that the teacher is doing, then I should have the maximum grade. No, the university is for you to prove that you have tools and technique to create knowledge, to prove that the teacher is asking you things and you know how to answer and overcome the questions, no? It's not to fill up a form and say I comply with this, then give me the grade, no? And then in this movie, I really love the scene, no, that you see the Oppenheimer, and then the students come, they gather with him, they grab a cup of coffee, they sit there, then start to talk about the formulas, about the things that they are that they are discussing, and then they are creating something new, okay? And then they are elevating, no, they are increasing the level of the knowledge, no, that they have, no. That is the things to be in the university. And then this is the things that I try to put in practice. And there is a moment that if you see that the students are not interested in this thing, then you just need to leave them. Then if I mentioned, I try to guide you, I try to encourage you, I try to motivate you, and you don't want to participate, no? Then don't waste the time, okay? Then you need to know that you are fighting, no, to just pass roughly, no, in the level, or maybe a little bit more, but you are not fighting to get a very high score, no. So don't contact saying, oh, I want the best grade, no? Then yesterday, for example, I create, following this Oppenheimer methodology, I create a subject, no, with the intention to create a group of people thinking in one topic. That is very interesting, no? That is the how to use the technology, you know, for the facade design of the buildings. Okay, to understand the technology, to create, to be innovative, okay, to explore new materials, okay. Then I create a new subject, no, in order to have a selected group, no, not selected because I'm not the one selecting the students, no, but naturally, more or less, they know me already, the thinking, and then some of them are willing to take this, and another one is like they don't want to see me at all anymore, no? Because maybe I'm hard or I ask a very high performance of them, and then they don't want to work to work like this, no, so hard. No? And then I saw the list. There are 2-3 students that I don't know, so I don't know if these people are going to perform in the way that I wish, but most of them is 18 people, okay? Pues more or less I found that there are like 12 that they will perform pretty well, no? I'm for sure, and then I can do what we can do together the things that the goals of the subject. And actually, some of them are contacting me even during these holidays to say, "Oh, Ajan, I'm looking forward to know more." Okay, so I'm pretty happy that they feel motivated to know more things. Okay, and then another ones are more found that there are two particular students that I have doubts because I know them, and then it's like I'm not so sure if that seat should be for that student or should be for another one that missed the seat, no, because couldn't have the chance to grab because it's only 18 seats. Okay, so that is the things that we need to talk in the first week, no? At least the 18 people that are in the room are willing to work and do the assignments. Okay, because just to be there to occupy one seat that can be for someone else, and that someone else can get more profit or can add more value to the subject, okay, is something that need to be discussed and agree. Okay, so that is the point. Okay, then this is very interesting, no, because in this case this subject is looking to create iconic drawings, okay, within the students, no? But from a perspective to explain ideas, concepts, and know how to build and know the materiality of that ideas, no? Because one thing that I never like it, even when I study, it's like when I study in the university, studying architecture, it's like many people talk, everything in a very conceptual level, but later it's like, okay, but how we do the execution of this thing, how we are going to build, what is the materials that we are going to use, how is the structure that we use. That's a question mark, that one in the real life, no? But I fully disagree with this thing, because you need to ask yourself, how do you build this thing? At the end, you do a model, no? And if that model works, then you can think that then the scales can be something much more bigger, no? But if you are thinking always in a theoretical and hypothetical way, pues then you are not going to know in any moment how the things are built, no? How you are going to break in the different materials your ideas, and then you can build. Okay, so that is the things that the subject is going to be talking, no? But you cannot. The point is here in Thailand, I cannot do this thing with everybody. I realized already after 7 years working that it's just a selected people, very not selected, limited people, the one that are keen to do this thing. Okay, so that why it's like you need to create a kind of something, no, kind of group, kind of sessions that you can have this face-to-face without any barrier about I'm a student, I'm teacher, you know more than me. No. It's like we all are equal. Okay, and also especially in one faculty that is architecture, no, that we all, the teachers, we are not teachers in terms that we study to be teachers. No. It's like we study to be architects. Okay. And now, in my case, for example, I have been working for big companies, multinational companies, doing a lot of big constructions in Asia and large-scale projects. And now, pues, in the moment that I become that, I moved to Thailand. The moment that I have the chance to to teach, what I have learned and we have implemented, during my working experience, then I became a teacher. So when I talk with the students, I don't see students. I saw architects, juniors, but architects. So then I talk to them like I am in an office and I'm talking with one junior architect, from the office. So then I do a kind of mentoring, a kind of coaching. Okay, so then I try to share my knowledge and my experience to the juniors. Okay, but some of them work and another one no. Okay, this year, for example, I have one student that look like very good, thinking and everything, but it look like feel a lot of pressure, and at the end he could not deliver, Then when reached to the final presentation, I went to talk to him and I said, "What happened to you? I mean, I thought that you were pretty good, no?" But he said that he get a lot of pressure on me, and he feel that he's going to fail, and he's not going to satisfy my expectation, and then he couldn't do anything because he was all the time afraid that he couldn't reach to the expectation that I have on him. This was very sad because like he doesn't need to prove anything to me, but it looked like that one was a lot of pressure, and it was my fault also to let him know that, I expect from you a lot because it looked like you are performing pretty well, no? And it looked like that sentence put a lot of pressure to him until the solution is I block him, no? And then he couldn't know how to do anything. So the day of the final was I look at him and then his face was super sad, no? When it should be the opposite, no? Because it's the last day and everything should be pretty good and really okay, no? But anyway, things that happen. Okay, so then the idea of this Oppenheimer methodology to create a group of people to discuss under one topic and generate new knowledge, okay, getting icons drawings is something that I start to see that there is potential to do it, and then we will get it. We are going to get, because there are already actually so many iconic drawings that I have been working with students, and then I start to pop up. I start to do to show, to promote this thing, and then many students when came to me, they already know what is the type of drawings that I asking, and then they are telling me, "Give me one more week, the drawing is almost ready." So at the end of this thing is communication, no? So if we know how to communicate and how to say the things that we want, and how the things should be delivered, improving and giving the reasons that why these things should be like that, then the knowledge and the levels of the things start to come up. Okay. But that is the things, no, that I'm talking here in this live, no? Then I think we can leave it for today. So maybe the next week we can meet again. Then we can talk about more things, and that's it. But I feel already tired. Okay, so it's already 25 minutes. So please, if you reach here on 25, please don't forget to subscribe and to support this channel. Okay. It's not that I'm against, but I'm bored of the algorithm of YouTube. Okay. There are shorts that is work in this channel pretty well. Okay. And another shorts that in the moment that there are some contents that explain something that is dense or something that YouTube doesn't promote. So algorithm on YouTube only promoting easy things to digest, simple things, okay, brainless things, okay. I don't want to play that, okay. So I was testing to see if when I say something with a lot of meaning, the YouTube promote or not, doesn't promote. If I do a video very superficial with things nothing interesting, the YouTube promote a lot. So at the end, we are creating a kind of generation, superficial, very easy. And in the moment that there are something complex, then the people move to another video, no? This thing actually is the story always was like this, no? But now it's like we are seeing this thing in that the media is different platform, different technique, different tools, different supports, okay? But the thinking, the human thinking is the same thing, no? In the moment that you have something that make you to think a little bit, may you to be more dense, no? To care more about the content of the things, then too much effort. It's better easy to pass to another thing, no? So if it is something easy to digest, then promotion. Okay. So it's a bit frustrated, but I keep in my ideals, in my thinking. Okay. The Instagram account worked pretty well, no, for the architecture and the design. The YouTube for education, I could see that it's worked pretty well. I explained how to do assignments on the YouTube, on this YouTube channel, and then the people that is following, they get a very good grade. So there are good things and bad things, okay? But we are here, okay? So thank you so much for listening. So you are there, please, if you are listening this thing, please don't forget to subscribe. And see you on the next video. And then next Friday, 10:30 Bangkok time, we will have another live. The topic, but we can see along the week, I will post the topic, the link for the video, and then see you next Friday. And I'm going to end up the session here, and happy to see you and see you next time. Big hug. Bye bye.